What's up, guys? It's Daddy for Speedhawk TV, and first and foremost, I would like to send congratulations to Manu Ginobili. If this is his last year, on an amazing career. I know the guys on the show, during the game or whatever, gave much of their applause and their gratitude to him, but I also want to send a shout out, even from my small channel, the competitor that Manu was, and the competitive nature that he gave through this series. Them down at least 20 points, 15 points at times. He's still coming down scoring. He's still knocking down threes when his team couldn't. He's still going in the hole, taking charge and things of that nature, even though he probably didn't get most of the calls. Yeah, I just like the competitive nature of Manu Ginobili and the class act and character that he instilled with inside the game of basketball. And I wish nothing but the best for him in the rest of his life. But with that said, I'll probably speak on him a little bit more. Like and subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. The game is over, 129 to 112. Like I said, the Warriors ended up winning. Kevin Durant came out amazingly. I think he was 7 for 9 at one point, 1 for 3 from 3-point land, and that was like earlier on. He only shots he missed was from 3. He got everything he wanted, coming from the elbow, taking runners, taking floaters, bagging down Murray to getting a fadeaway in the post. It was just complete game for Kevin Durant, and hopefully he can carry that on to the next series. Steph Curry comes out and knocks down a couple 3. He was 2 for 7 at one point. I know both of them had 18 and a half, and it was pretty much that way, like everybody thought it was. Everybody figured it was. The Spurs had no chance without Kawhi Leonard. That was ultimately the end of the be-all and end-all of the series, was Kawhi Leonard not playing. So that ended up just taking it from there. Kyle Anderson with 17-point, Paul Gasol 14 points. Manu comes in with his 15, and I just like how he played. He never gave up. Jonathan Simmons with 13, but I know 4 to 6 of that was in the fourth quarter when that was pretty much over with. And Patty Mills was awful. Lamar Odom had 8.7 rebounds. He's not gonna cut it. Either he didn't care about it, or it's just not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it. He wasn't there, and he wasn't productive, and he wasn't what I thought he was gonna be coming from Portland. And it was his first time really just getting to show what he has, because last year I think was his first year, and the Thunder knocked him out with Tim Duncan coming in. Duncan had to finish the series, finish the Thunder out, even though he gave a lot. And I think was that last? It was I think when Duncan ended up retiring, all that cat ended up coming in at the same time. I'm not sure if Duncan retired last year, so it came in when Serge Ibaka blocked Duncan shot and all that. So, and 8 points just not gonna cut against the Warriors. He could have gave something else. I'm told that I was saying the same thing about Al Horford in last year. Either you had to come out and play stellar, or you had to come out and give 30. Pretty much, you got to come out and give a double-double, high double-double, or just drop 30. And 30 points is really, for me, what makes people want to come guard you and want to come do something for you on the post, because that's where the Warriors are weak. The Warriors are weak down low. Even if they have David West, even if they have JaVale McGee, those are not terrific defenders. On terrific defender they have is Draymond Green. So that's why I said that you got to beat the Warriors from down low. And next series with Tristan Thompson down there, it may be different, or the Warriors perimeter shooting might be too much. But then you got two teams that just going out there shooting threes whenever willy-nilly. But hopefully Durant can weather the storm, because they now have a perimeter inside and outside threat, cerebral player, so he can do whatever he wants to do. And it was just not there. They kept it close. Manu and the guys kept it close. They Pop in them playing the 2 rookie Forbes and Murray, and I really like Murray. I think I'll be talking about on my channel in a couple of years, about how good Murray is, or how good Murray needs to get paid eventually, because he really came out and played tenacious, kept playing even on the inbounds, out of bounds plays. He was all active. He was always around the ball per se, and he has a couple of things to fix out, even because coming from the D League and all that stuff like that. But once he tones down with the leadership of Pop and Kawhi and all the other veterans that they have on that team, he'll be a perfect player. And going on to the Warriors, Durant, 29 points, 12 rebounds, an amazing double block on the backboard. He just did his thing. He got to his spots on the floor and he made his shot. There was nothing the Spurs could do with Durant without Kawhi. Draymond Green, 16 points, 8 rebounds. Draymond was Draymond. Clay, 10.6 rebounds. I'm waiting on him to have that spurt, that 20-25 point range where he actually goes. I won't say go off, but you know he's there, because he hasn't shown a big game with him scoring wise or shooting the basketball. So that's what I'm waiting on. And Curry with 36.5 rebounds. It's hard for me because I don't have like the analytics that they got in the guy in the ears of a sheet of paper. I had to wait for my phone to load. 36.5 rebounds, and he came out shooting the ball 2 for 7 to start, like I said, but he ended up catching back up, was able to get to the rack because they were closing out so fast. I know in the second half for sure he knocked down at least three or four 3-pointers to keep every time the Spurs thought they had a run, here comes the tray ball from the Warriors to calm down. Here comes Durant with a mid-range, calm down. It was always, okay, we punching you. I just put up my block. And this is what it is. This how it was. Usually it's a game of runs, but then the Warriors get out, Spurs try to run, and the Warriors say, stop. We're not the Cavs. We're not going to pull what the Cavs going to do. We're going to keep it on you. And they just kept making shots when the other team stopped. And Clark come in. He knocked down a couple threes, couple floaters in the lane. That's pretty much the game, man. So what everybody knows from the series is, without Kawhi, the Spurs actually had not any chance, but forget it. They didn't have a chance without Kawhi playing. So that was pretty much it. They didn't have Kawhi, and LaMarcus Aldridge isn't the player that they thought they were getting. So within that fact, that it was nothing else left. LaMarcus Aldridge is a complete letdown for what the Spurs figured that he was, what he needed to be for them to win. He just has to man up over the summer. He looked distraught. He kept his head down. He wasn't engaged. He wasn't leading teammates on. He wasn't, let's go guys, let's get it. Or he wasn't demanding the ball when he got the switches on the little guys. He wasn't doing any of that. He was just out there playing. And that's why majority down the stretch I really didn't see him. 8 points, 7 rebounds. It's not gonna cut it, LaMarcus. And then you became the guy you couldn't finish. It's pretty much it. Warriors versus, I don't know, the Cavs and the Celtics are gonna make a series out of this. I have to wait, but I'm predicting Warriors versus Cavs. I'll talk about that. We got some more stuff. Whatever the news comes in on the channel, I have that tomorrow. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Just come on, LaMarcus. Just give him something. Even though it's 3-0, no team has ever came back for 3-0. You gotta do something. Jesus. I'm Daddy for Speed Hawk TV. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to share it. Tell all your friends about it. Look at this crazy guy up there talking about sports. But I'm out.